Very important weekend. Very important weekend. That's right. It's our international, our virtual international. That's right. It's going to be an amazing weekend. Well, listen, today I'm going to go into a couple different things. Everybody ready? All right, here we go. I'm going to talk about today how a 9 to 5, I'm not here to knock it, but I want to get some quotes out of Beach Money, okay? Beach Money, first of all. When Jordan Allen talks about it, and he talked about it, not me. I just want to talk about this a little bit. I've got a lot to cover today. I'm going to talk about the four wealth laws. Well, because yesterday I talked about 17. Yesterday I talked about, remember what I talked about yesterday? Was 17 wealth, the difference, 17 things that are different wealthy people and poor people thinking. Today I'm going to talk about the 4 laws. 4 what? Laws of wealth. Write that down. 4 what? That's right, Harrison Mills. 4 laws. Okay, but I'm going to start off with Beach Money. Now, on page 37, I highlighted it. I'm going to read something. If you're on a trip to achieve beach money, which we all are, okay, a 9 to 5 job is the worst vehicle in the marketplace today for financial achievement. Let me say that again. A 9 to 5 job is the worst vehicle in the marketplace today for achieving financial freedom. Don't, that's in the book. I'm reading page 37. It gives you no significant leverage. That's right, no leverage. The job aren't bad. They pay the bills, but they happen to be extremely poor vehicle for the trip you want to take. Trying to go from San Diego to New York on a moped is like trying to get to beach money lifestyle in a job that pays you desk money. By making the transition from a traditional business or job to one that provides non-linear income, by making a decision now to focus on the opportunity that pays you over and 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 over again for working one time. How many times? Over and over and over and over and over and over again for working. How many times, Ms. Walker? One time. You will be well on your way to beach money lifestyle. Wow. Page 37. Now, what are we supposed to do, Mr. Thomas? You know, our numbers are so important. On May 17th, I remember that from Julian Lewis, May 17th, talk about know your numbers. Now, let's look at our numbers. So let's say we're in the business. Some of you have been in the business for a while. Some of you just getting started. And I want everybody, if you're not a regional director, I want everybody to be a regional director. If you're a regional director, I want you to be what? Regional vice president. Let's look at that for a second. Let's suppose, here's an idea. Let's suppose the goal is 600 points to be a regional director. Money green, because it's money. Now, that's you. Let's say in your first leg, you got 25 customers. And yourself, you got 54 points, okay? Let's say leg number 1 has got 25 points. Leg number 2 has 116. You got a third leg of 86. And let's say you had a fourth leg of 4 points. But let's just say, this is for example purposes only. Now, our goal is to get 600, get RD in the next 60 to 90 days. Somebody said, Ms. Thomas, I don't have that many customers yet. Well, that's okay. We're going to figure it out as we go. Now, let's look at our goal. Our goal is to get what? 600 to know our numbers, okay? So if we add this up, 54 personal, 25 in the first leg, 116 in the second leg, 86 in that leg, and 4 in that leg, plus our 54, that gives us 285 points, all right? 285 points, but what's our goal? 600 points. That's right, Ms. Harris, 600 points. So let's look at that. What do we need to do? We need to put how many points? 200 points per leg. So we got 25 there. So we need what? 175 points in this leg. Let me write that down. 175, then that would equal 200 points in that leg, right? So go with me. That's our goal. And one of the things I suggest you do is get one of these and just stick it up in your bathroom on the mirror. Stick one on the refrigerator before you open the refrigerator. Instead of feed your mouth, feed your mind. And what you need to do, see, most people rather eat than go work. I rather work and then go eat. Because here's my thought. I don't deserve to eat unless I do work. I've always said that. You heard me say it many times. But anyway, so there's our goal. If we got 25 now, our goal is 175 in that leg to make it 200. We got 116 in this leg. How many more points do we need? 84. That's right, Miss Walker. 84 more points. And now we have a grand total of 200 points in that leg. You got me? Wow. That's perfect. Now, in this leg, we got 86. 86 in that leg. How many more? Minus 200, minus 200, minus 86. That's right. 114, Mr. Darrell Ranson. That's right. 114. So now we have more than we need. We got 200 in this leg, 200 in that leg. We have more than we need. Plus, you got 54, a little extra for a purge. But that's what you want to look at every day. Look at your numbers. Now, if I were you, what I would do is have my numbers like this. I need 20. Okay. So as I add more customer points on, let's say you added some more customer points on today. That's right, Miss Zoe Duffy. So let's say you added 6 more points. So I would cross out the 25. Now I have 31 points in that leg. You see what I'm saying? So now you feel like you accomplished something today. See, when you see this, you feel like you've done something. Does that make sense to everybody? Because you accomplished something, Mr. Bill Howard. And let's say over here you added 10 more points, so you got 126 points now. It makes you feel like you accomplished something, you're getting closer to your goal, Pastor Collins. And then the next leg over here, Mr. Belinda Batiste, let's say you added 20 points this week. So that's 106 points now. You feel good about yourself because you've done something and you can see it. See, you got to see it. That's why it's important to write goals down, to take journals. And some of you still don't do journals, shame on you. And so you want to look at it. Okay, this leg over here went up 15 points. So we got 19 in that leg now. See, now you feel like you've done something. Maybe your personal points went up 6 points. Now you got 60 points personally. But it makes you feel good about yourself. You accomplished something. It's a small way of showing some gratitude, attitude of gratitude, and pat yourself on the back. Yay, I got something. Woo! You know, because now you accomplished something. That's very important to understand. What do you need to do to get to the next promotion in your business? By doing that, it'll give you a great way of measuring it every day. You can look at it on the refrigerator. You can look at that on the mirror in the bathroom. My dad, when he passed away, I had him write his goals down. He had them in 2 places, and I was taking it down as he passed away, cleaning his house out. He had it on the refrigerator, and he had it on his mirror in his bathroom. Guys, you got to look at it. You got to let your subconscious mind see it. That's right, Miss Harris. Habakkuk 2:2. That's right. You got to get it established. I'm telling you. So you got to understand this is so important to do. So important to do. So important to do. So important to do. Now, I'm going to move on a little bit. In the book, some of us are reading The Greatest Network Marketer in the World. Yes, right, by John Milton Fogg. I shared the stage with him several times, and I want to kind of show you something. I want to read something to you because today we're going to school. If you got the book, some of my leaders have the book, some of you don't have the book, but here it is. Take a snapshot of it, order it. Go to Abe's book, abebooks.com. You can order the book for $4 or $5. Get a used copy. Get 4 or 5. Give it to your team. But this is important, okay? Now, my team, we're reading this on page, I'm going to go to page 44, for those that have the book, 44, we're studying it. See, and what I'm going to read on page 44 is pretty significant. I'm going to start right here in the second paragraph. And it says this. See, numbers, number 1, in building a team, number one. A sponsor's goal, number 1, a sponsor's goal, write this down, number 1, is to coach his people and have fun. Fun till daddy takes your team. Have fun. Number one. It's in the book. That's right, Miss Pat Robinson. It's not Al Thomas. Don't give me no trouble now. It's in the book. I'm quoting from the book, Miss Rivera. I'm quoting from the book, Miss Marcica. Hey, what's the Herbert? I'm quoting from the book. The number 1 thing is have fun. Some of y'all are so uptight when you talk to people that said, let your face know you're having fun. Woo, Lord have mercy. Some of y'all look like y'all, man, you're like, oh my God, I have to look like that to get started? No, laugh. Hey, it's okay to laugh. The war is over, okay? Some of y'all ain't laughed so long, your wife and husband's like, are you all right? Some of y'all start laughing, they think something wrong with you, right, Sergio? They don't, because you got to laugh. Laughter is good for the soul, good for the spirit. Man, I laugh all the time. I think I'm the funniest thing God made, Miss Caroline Baker. I run the bathroom naked and laugh at myself every morning. I think I'm the funniest thing God made. Some of y'all ain't laugh. Come on, it's okay to laugh. Your face won't crack. So number 1, it says, number 1, to coach people, you got to have fun. Fun. There you go, Miss Sherian. Hey. Number 2. Number two, you got to teach them the skills. What? What did you say, Ms. Thomas? Teach what? Skills. Skills they need to succeed. Leaders teach people the skills. Listen up, the skills that you need to succeed. Oh my God, skills, Mr. Thomas. You've been teaching that the whole month. Yeah. Okay, question. Let's see how attentive you are. What are the two skills we're going over this month? What are the two skills? Type it in there. What are the two skills I've been teaching you? I'm trying to get you guys to be senior vice president. That's the number two skill, Mr. Close enough, Mr. Winston Herbert. That's number two skill is sales. What's the number one skill I'm trying to get you? That's right. Mr. Winston Herbert was buying on both, not just listening, Ms. Riviera. No, not listening. Active. There you go, Sam Foster. Active listening. Active. See, most people, they think they listen, but they're not listening. You got to active listen to people. I am a firm believer. Oh my God. If you listen to somebody long enough, that's why God gave us two of these and one of these. Shut up and listen. I'm a firm believer. If you listen to a person long enough, Mr. Belinda Belichis, they'll give you everything you need to get them in the business. I can't stand my job. Keep talking. Man, my boss overlooked me. Keep talking. So they're telling you everything you need to get them. Hey, I found a way you can make money around your schedule to crack your schedule without leaving your job yet. How would you like to leave your boss the next 55 years? I love that because you heard them. Now you know exactly how to talk to them. And if we just did more of active listening, Mr. Jetta, bam, you're down. Man, I'm telling you, you increase your numbers very fast. But here's the problem. We want to talk without listening. Even when you go to the doctor, what does the doctor ask you questions? Question after question after. So how does it feel? What do you hurt? What's going on with you? One last time. See, a doctor is asking you questions so he can remedy the situation. And so should we ask questions, but first you got to listen. I'm a firm believer. People, Gary DeBose down in Atlanta, Georgia, if you listen to them, you'll get, I tell you what. Miss Darlene, I like your picture on here, but you got to listen, active listening. Be quiet, or let me say it a little hard, shut up and just listen. People tell you everything you need to do to get them. Just listen. So let's go back. Let me go back. Number one, what? It says, number one, to coach your people to have what? Fun. Come on, Victoria. Fun. That's right, Miss Mary Moulton, have fun until daddy takes it to you. Number two is teach them skills. They need to what? Succeed. Not just skills, but skills to succeed. Come on, Ismail, say it with me. Skills to succeed. There you go. That's why I'm teaching these skills. These are skills that's going to help you succeed. Active listening and sales. Watch number three. Help them develop and grow. Watch this. Are you helping people in your team grow and develop? Wow. Number three, helping them develop and grow first as an individual, and then as a team member. Are you a team player? Are you part of a team? Are you a lone wolf maverick trying to do it all by yourself? That's why everybody's dying off in your organization, because you're not leading them. Look, why do Al Thomas like to watch Animal Kingdom? I learn a lot from Animal Kingdom. Not a word is said. Watch this. Why? Because I'm not only active listening, I'm active watching. I love Animal Kingdom. Let me tell you why. If you ever watch these shows, Animal Kingdom, where is the leader of the pack of the animals? Where's the leader at? Back of the pack, middle of the pack, or is he or she in the front of the pack charging? They're in the front of the pack. Leading by what? Example. You never saw that now? Watch it. Teach a lot about people. And then you got your organization, the herd, your organization. And we're the ones who always complaining. Why don't ACN do this? Why don't ACN do that? Why? They're always in the back of the herd complaining. The herd went that way. They went that way. Like, what happened to everybody? Where'd everybody go? Because you wasn't paying attention. You wasn't actively listening or watching. And then there's always the lion or the tiger in the bush going, psst, psst. And all of a sudden the ones in the back of the herd go, what was that? A new opportunity? Let's go check it out. It's better than ACN? Let me join. And also they go to the bush and the lion or tiger pounces on. And then you go to a Zoom call. What happened to Vicky? Oh, the lions got her. What happened to Billy Bob? The lions got him. What happened to so-and-so, so-and-so? The lions got him. Because they got distracted. Man, they were going so well. They're not here no longer. Yep, they got there. Yep. It's always the ones who are complaining, number one, and number two, the new IBOs. You know, the babies. You ever watch an animal when the babies are small and they kind of keep it in the middle of the herd so the herd can protect the baby. Why do you think your upline is trying to protect you from all the negatives? Same thing, and that's right. Oh, Mr. Thomas, that makes sense. So when I see this in the animal kingdom, they always put the babies in the middle to protect them all up. Yeah, they don't leave the babies unguarded. And then the lion runs the herd and they try to get the little babies because they're easy to get because they're fresh. They have little legs, they can't run as fast, and they're new. So here again, that's why you got to protect your new IBOs. How do you do that, Mr. Thomas? Well, the first thing I do is make sure they get qualified on the spot in the first 24 hours. See, once they have some success, now they feel like, hey, I can tell somebody I've got some success. Hey, I'm qualified. And all their friends go, see, there's a couple questions their friends say. When you talk to their friends go, well, how you doing, Billy? Are you qualified yet? Oh, yeah. Really? See, they'll never tell you to your face. If you get qualified in a couple days, they'll never tell this to your face. Well, shoot, if Billy can do this, I'm going to kill this business. Billy ain't that bright. But they'll never tell you that to your face. But if you're not qualified, they go, yep, another program, it don't work. Isn't that amazing how people judge their success by what you do? Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? And I was telling some of the leaders earlier, the hardest thing I do all day long is educating the masses to something they don't understand. So let's go back. Let me go back. Where was I at? Page 44 for those following me. Number one is coach your people how to have what? Fun. Got that, Mr. Freddie Sherman? Got it. Okay, number two is teach them what the skills they need to succeed. I think we're doing that, Mr. Jetta, on this call. Number three, teach them how to help them develop and grow. Number one, as an individual. And number two, Sergio, is what? What was number two, Sergio? That's right, a team member. That's right, a team member. Good, you're taking notes. I like that. And the third, that's the third. And the fourth, can anybody guess the number four? What number four could be? Let me tell you what number four is, Dave Caldwell, the professor. That's right, Sam Foster. It is to win, See, all I teach you guys to do is to win. Miss Ismail's 3.0 Mondays, to win. Mr. Julian Lewis next month on Tuesday, to win. Mr. Williams on Wednesday, to win. Byron Nelson, to win. Mr. Shaquille Cooper tomorrow, to win. Matter of fact, we had a great time in Miami with him. And also we have Mr. Gene Terrell, to win. Rosa Girl and Chris King on Sundays, to win. Leadership is to win. Al's happy hour, have fun. But also to recognize the new people coming into the tribe or the herd, young new ones that's coming up, to protect them and get them qualified. So this is so important to do, is how to win. How to win. I'm gonna read that one more time. So write it down. Number one, to coach the people, have fun. Smile, some of y'all smile, there you go. Number two, teach them the skills they need to succeed. And number three, develop the growth and develop them and grow them as number one, an individual, number one, and then as a member of the team. All of you are a member of this team. I don't care whose organization, you're a member of this team. I don't care who you are, you're a member of this team. And number four is how to win. And you can win by learning everything from these leaders that we have on these calls. Wow, powerful book. See, I read never marketing books. Look at this. Beach Money. The greatest networker in the world. See, I learned from the greatest. I learn, and then I regurgitate. I've read these books many times over and over again. Now, I'm going to go into this. Yesterday, I kind of got into our guest speaker, Mr. Woods cannot be with us today because he has to go to another city because, you know, ACM just bought Stream. And like I said yesterday, if it's something important, somebody will let you know. I missed the call because I was on this call with you guys. It was more important than the corporate call. I had to be on here with you all. And I knew it was important. I find out about it. Mr. Brian Baker brought me up to snuff on that. I always look at things. If things that important, it'll come to you. Does that make sense? Okay, great. Now, yesterday, I got into 17 ways rich/wealthy people think differently than poor people. Okay, but there's laws of wealth. So I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna give you guys the 4 laws of wealth. 4 laws of wealth that you got to understand. Wealth has laws. You know, the house I was in Miami Beach, everybody was entrepreneurs. All 38 people in the house nobody had a job. They're all entrepreneurs. And that taught me something very valuable. Entrepreneurs, think about it. How many millionaires you know got a job? I made $1 million on the job. Nobody. How many billionaires ever had no, they're all entrepreneurs. So let me say this. Why am I putting this point? Because you and I are in the right place, the right time with the right company. Now, the 4 laws of wealth, write this down. There's 4 laws, 4 laws. Number 1 law is the law of vision, 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 vision. See where you want to go, vision, vision. See, 95% of people see with sight. If they can't see it, they don't believe it. How many times have you heard this? Well, Sam Foster, we're going to see how well you're doing. Or Mr. Julian Lewis, we want to see how well you're doing. Or Mr. Tasha Ismail, we want to see that they're looking with their sight. Winners, the 5% see with insight, 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 insight. 2 different visions. Sight is what you see, but insight is where you're going. Oh my God, I'm going to teach on this one really good. Miss Wang, here we go. Now, remember, you got to be specific. I knew when I moved into my big 8,000 square foot mansion up in Sacramento, I saw that already in my mind. So I drove up, I told the real estate lady, that's my house. She goes, you ain't been inside of it. It had a circle driveway, 4-car garage individually outside, and it had a pyramid on each side of the circle driveway and one on top of the house. I said, because I'm in a pyramid deal, that's a pyramid house. But anyway, let's go back. Insight. Let me break this down this way so you understand what I'm talking about. How many times have you driven down the street? Watch this, listen up. And you saw a piece of land empty and they had a rimlet on a poster. What's coming up there? This building is going to be built on that land. Now watch this. 95% of all they saw was the vacant land and the sign what's going to be put on there, Lance. Lance, that's right, Miss Kelly. That's all they saw. That's all they saw. That's all they saw. But the person that saw it first saw it in their mind. Oh my God. That's right, Mr. Chris McDowell. They went down, they put it on paper. They sketched it out. That's right, Mr. Evans. They sketched it out and they drew it out on paper. And then they took the paper to an architect and said, Mr. Architect, I want you to put these specific specs on the schematics here and draw it out for me so I can give it to a contractor. And next they went to a contractor and say, look, this is what we want to build. The contractor looked at it, gave him a dollar amount, what it's going to cost them. And then the next step, they took it down to the city and said, hey, city, this is what we want to put on that land. Here's all the sub work need to be done. Here's all the measurements and everything. And we know it's going to cost. We need you to approve that to put this on that land. Then the city stamped it, rubber stamped it. Yes, you go ahead and build it. And then they all of a sudden start laying the foundation. Oh my God. See, ACN is a foundation to all your dreams. Oh my goodness. ACN is a foundation, and you can build. You ever notice how high you want to build something? Let me tell you something. You got to go down deep before you go up high. Oh my goodness. You got to go what? Down deep. The higher the building, the deeper down you got to go for the foundation. See, that's what I love about ACN. ACN is the foundation for all of us to build as big as we want to build around the world, not just in your city or state, but around the world. Say it with me, around the world. You got to start thinking globally. Think local, but build global. And that's why I'm in 14 countries. But anyway, let's go back. So you got to put the foundation in, right? Then when after foundation, they put up the walls, don't they? Boom, 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 boom. All the walls go up, right? And then they make sure that's secure. And then the piping comes in. And then they put the second floor or third, whatever it's going to be. But now, 6 months later, a year later, it is already complete. And now as people, the 95 drive by, oh my God, it looks just like the rimlet. Now the building is built. It's built. Now that 95% of people can see it, Miss Eileen, they could see it, Mr. Carnell. They could see it, Gary DeBose. They could see it, Miss Darlene Evans. They could see it, Miss Panetta. They could see it now. But all that time, they couldn't see what you saw. It's just like your ACN business. Don't expect people to see what you see. Oh my goodness. Let me say it one more time. That's so good. Don't expect people to see what you see. What did Greg Parmesan said? He says, there's people in your life that are not meant to go where God's got you going. Let me say it again. Greg Parmesan said, there are people in your life that's not meant to go where God's got you going. So don't get mad when they don't see what you see. The little black book say, knock the sands off your sandals, go to the next door. Oh my goodness. And keep going and keep going and keep going. And all of a sudden, like microwave popcorn. See, I look at this business like microwave popcorn. You first of all, you got to open it up and you read the instructions. See, that's the instructions. You know, get qualified, get your first several customers, get a first check, get the 11 customers, get all this. Yeah, there you go. First 30 days, right? Okay, there we go. And also you put the microwave, you open up the microwave door, you put the microwave popcorn in there. It says 3 minutes, 3 years. Uh-oh, be here 3 years from now. Right, Miss Carter? And it says push play. And all of a sudden, the first minute, you don't hear nothing coming from that microwave popcorn, right, Mr. Rivera? Not a thing. Lord have mercy. 2 minutes later, Pat Robinson, nothing. Then all of a sudden, boop, one kernel. Come on, Miss Harris. 2 or 3 kernels. 4, and all of a sudden, oh my God, Miss Akinko, you open it up and Steve is coming out. And you take that microwave, you're like, oh, you put it down in the counter, you drop it. Don't, Marie, look at me, Marie. Don't do like Al Thomas did. Don't do this. I'm gonna show you why I have no hair. This is why I have no hair. I open up the, that hot, just burning my hair off. Just, it just, that's why I got no hair. It just whoop. That's right, Bill Howard. I'll be like Daryl Ranson over there. No, it was zoom. and next thing you know, all the popcorn is popped. It's popped. That is your organization, momentum in your organization. And if you eat the popcorn, there's always a few kernels in the bottom. You pick it up, Mr. Mills, and you can shake it. There's still some pop. They couldn't pop no matter what you did to them. They're just duds. So amongst the popcorn you pop, there's going to be some duds in there too. And you can't eat them. They're called kernels. The same thing with your business. Vision. See where you're going. Not everybody's meant to go where God's got you going. Become specific in your vision. See, with vision, you can increase your income. Write this down. I'm going to say it word for word. With vision, you can increase your what? Income. You can increase what, Ms. Thomas? Your income to match your dreams. Man, I bought that 8,000 square foot house. That was a dream of mine. Acre land. Huge place. With vision, you can increase your income to match your vision. Instead of shrinking your dreams to match your income. See, that's what 95%ers do. Well, I got to, they justify. Well, the reason why I have this little car is because, hey, it's good on gas. When I pull up my Bentley, you never heard me say, well, no, it's different. A different way of thinking. Well, hey, it's great for parking. The insurance is very low. They justify it. They justify it. With vision, you can increase your income to match your dreams instead of shrinking your dreams to match your income. See, that's the power of network marketing. And I'm telling you something, Miss Walker, if you expand it and work an hour or two a day, it's amazing what can happen for your business. So remember that. Number two law. See, vision's number one. There's laws to wealth, folks. Yes, there is. This weekend expanded my horizon when I was in there and everybody spoke Spanish and I was the only one that speak fluent Spanish. And they're all entrepreneurs, all making, Mercedes, Lamborghini station wagons outside. It's like, oh my God. But what did they do for me? Laws of the mind. So law of vision, I saw it, and then law of the mind. Number two is law of the mind. Let me tell you this, 95% is what they think. Does never happen. They always thinking negative. I can't throw money away. I can't lose money. And they said, I can't do this. See, the mindset, because they grew up around the thinking of negative. What's the first word they made me think beside mommy and daddy? What's the negative? What's the first word they say beside mine? No. So that happens. Oh, I can't do this. And you're right, they can't. Oh, I'll never be that. You're right, you can't. Because you already told the mind that you can't get there. I'm always telling my mind, I vibrate at a different level, higher frequencies. And that's what I've been trying to get you guys, higher frequencies. See, 5% determine success is results. So write that down. Determine, not 5% determine success is results and results and results. The results are getting to the next level in your business. This is results. When I made a decision to get my ring, can you imagine me telling Robert Scriven I had my ring ready 6 months early, and all of a sudden in February 09, I get to San Diego and I wasn't a senior vice president? How foolish would I looked? But I was after results. And so should you. You should be result orientated. And don't let nothing stop you, because your family deserves better. Am I making sense to you? If I'm making sense to you, nod your head. You should be result oriented. Everything you do should be for profit. Oh my goodness. Write this down. This is very powerful. Everything you do, write this down, should be for profit. Why do you go to church? To profit, to learn. Why do you marry? For profit, for a person that to bring something to your life. Your ACN business is no different. You're doing ACN to profit. If I can't get an IBO, like yesterday, I had the guy that I told you couldn't do it. He decided his own. I said, man, let me get your money back. I took his capital back the other day. I put on my credit card. You got the cash. Let's get you in the system. Let me back you out of the system. Here's your money back. However, I gotta get paid for my time. I need you to fill out a survey form because I gotta get you as a customer. You at least need to get that, so everything you do should be a profit. I profit from getting people in the business started and qualified. I profit as I get customers. So everything you do should be a profit. So with vision, you can increase your income. 95, the law of the mind, 95 of what people think never comes true. Isn't that amazing? So why do we think that way? Fiber centers, we determine success is a result of what we do. We know we have to do it for the results to be true for us. That's the law of the mind. Now, the third value is the law of value. The law of value. Write that down, Mr. Bill Howard. Law of value. Specialized knowledge and specialized skills. There it is again. Can't get around them skills, baby. The more skills you get, the better you get. What's specialized knowledge, Mr. Al Thomas? Explain that to me. Okay, I'm coming to that. Specialized knowledge. Here we go. Don't get mad at me, okay? Specialized knowledge is be able to read the 1 through 10 and don't add nothing on it. No ketchup, no pickles, no. Just read it. Just read it. Specialized. The only time tonight I'll be reading it tonight. Come on, Bob, watch me read it tonight. It's Pacific Ghost time. Read it. That's the only time I go through a 1 through 10 is when I do these Zoom calls on Tuesday and Thursdays, and we just read it. Everything else, I send out the video of Tony Cooper's. Does all the heavy lifting. Think about that. I don't have to do it. I sent out 4 the other day. Mr. Nelson said, go support somebody, another MLM. I call a friend of mine. She's doing something else. I said, I'm here to support you. Let me buy some products from you. Now you're going to be my customer. But watch this. Specialized knowledge. Write this down. It's going to be hard for someone to get this because you've been doing it your way so long. It's going to be hard for you to break this. I live by this. The more you know, say it with me. The more you know, the slower you go. Some of you have stopped because you're trying to be a perfectionist. The less you know, the faster you go. One more time. The more you know, the less you. That's right. The more you know, the slower you go. The less you know, the faster you go. If you think I'm lying, ask Brian Baker. If you think I'm lying, ask Mr. Tasha Ismail. If you really think I'm lying, talk to Mr. Bree Clemens. They laugh at me all the time because I don't know very much. I really don't. See, that's my specialized knowledge, is keeping it simple. You think specialized knowledge means I got to know all of it, how everything works here before I get started, Mr. Wizard. I need to know everything there is. No, you just messed up. And then guess what happened? I got all this knowledge. Now I got to tell Mr. Bill Ranson everything I know. You just start vomiting up on him. You go like, oh, I got to know all that to make this money. The more you know, the slower you go. You guys know I'm dumb as a bag of rocks. I know nothing about technology. I know nothing, and I'm proud of it. There's techies, low techies, no techies, and there's Al Thomas, dumb as a bag of rocks. And I'll be the first to tell you, I'm proud of it. Well, you need to know. No, I don't. Why don't you know? Because I don't want to know. What they gonna do, fire me? I'm an entrepreneur. See, when you got a job, you got to know all that stuff. Have you noticed all that stuff you got in your head that don't matter? All that stuff don't make you an extra dime. Because why? You think it's important. It's not important. It really isn't. The more you know, the slower you go. The less you know, the faster you go. So specialized knowledge. All I talk about is specialized knowledge is be able to read word for word the 1 through 10. And I double, triple day. Come on back tonight, whether you have a guest or not, watch me do the 1 through 10. And all Al Thomas is going to do is read it. You read it, you might become a senior vice president. You keep doing what you think you've been doing, you might stay where you're at. So specialized knowledge and what? Specialized skills. There it is again, skills. Active listening skills, sales skills. Wow, Mr. Thomas, this all makes sense now. I got to develop the skills to take to the next level. Skills are important. And once I master a skill, wow, my income goes up. Absolutely. If you increase your skill, write this down. If you increase your skill, you will increase your income. I'll say it again. If you increase the skills, your skills, no, not your blind side line. No, you joker, yeah. If you increase your skill, you increase your income. Well, let's see, Mr. Thomas. You said God gave you $3 billion. Yeah, Mr. Thomas, what if you didn't listen to him? Well, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I didn't listen to them because they gave me some tough love to make me a better man and a better person. So I increased my skills. So there's a reason maybe why I'm where I'm at. What do you think about that? Maybe, just maybe. I'm just saying, yeah, maybe if you, that's right. No. You increase your skills. Maybe you can get to the next level. What do you think? What do you think? I mean, I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? What do I know? Who am I? What do I know? I don't know. If you increase your skills, you'll increase your income. I'm gonna say that one more time. If you increase your skills, you'll increase your income. So active listening and sales, I'll increase my income. Yes. See, the marketplace determines what your income will be. What is your specialty? What is your specialty? Mine is getting people in business. Well, how do you get people in business so fast? How do on Wednesday night, Mr. Thomas, you make phone calls right on the spot with 20 people watching, you sign people up just like this all the time? Well, because I increased my skill level. Don't you get it? And Sam Foster would say, backbone posture. Backbone posture. Like Miss Belinda Batiste, she's over there at Panera Bread right now. I can see in the background. Backbone and posture. She's at Panera Bread trying to prospect. Right now, I'm watching her. Backbone and posture. See, that's why you got to increase your skills. Increase your skill, you'll increase your income. The marketplace will determine that by the skills that you develop. I'm not smarter than any of you. I'm the dumbest guy on this phone, but I'll outwork you. That's a skill too. That's a skill. Outwork you. Well, how on Wednesday you get people on these calls? You just get them on the phone call and they tell you what to say, and you get them signed up. We see it in person, Mr. Thomas. How do you do? It's a skill I developed. I'm trying to teach you how to develop the same skill. I have no problem with you knowing my skills, because why? There's enough for everybody. See, the bottom is like Jim Rohn said, the bottom is full with people making $5, $10, $20. I mean, the bottom is full. The top is way open. Once you choose to develop your skills. Your specialty is where you spend your time. So what do you spend your time at? Watching TV? Or you're spending time in the back office at Destiny International, 2 years of good stuff back there to help develop your skills? Or you're watching the Kardashians, you're sitting on the couch with your girlfriend, wife, boyfriend, dog, cat, eating some bonbons. I mean, think about it. Where your time goes tells me what your skill level is. Man, I showed you the books I'm reading. I got a couple over here I showed you the other day. How many books are you reading lately? You cracked open one to develop your skills. So I'll say it again. Your specialty is where you spend your time. Unfortunately, 95% of the population spend its time specializing in things that lead not to wealth or happiness. Ain't that crazy? They spend their time that nothing leads to wealth or happiness. It's all about pleasure. Pleasure. Get off my job. I'm gonna have some pleasure now. Go, have me a beer. No. Man, it's a rough day today. But not developing their skills. Unfortunately, 95% of the population spend its time specializing in things that do not lead to wealth or happiness. But tension relieving. As Jim Rohn said, the marketplace pays you for your value. How valuable are you to the marketplace? How valuable? What have you done lately to add value to the marketplace? What have you done lately to add value to your organization? Man, with Julian Lewis, I said, I'm gonna do a pop-up. I'm gonna go down there and take that young man because I appreciate him so much. See, I'm adding value to the marketplace. I'm adding value to his life and his whole team. Some of you, I mean, think about it. Had value when I went to the Miami and met up with Shaquille Cooper. You know, added value to his life and saying thank you because he gave us all value in the last few months. See, you guys forgot that principle. I hate it when people come to your house, don't bring nothing. I mean, bring value to people. That's a law that's gone out. People don't understand today. I never go to people's house empty-handed. They got to bring value. Got to bring value. Got to bring value. Got to bring value. Okay, so the marketplace will pay you for your value. I think Jim Rohn talked about that. The marketplace pays you for your value. What kind of value you bring in the marketplace? That means customers and IBOs. How many have you bringing? And I'm not here to embarrass anybody, but look at your numbers last, say, week. What about 2 weeks ago? So when are you going to change those numbers? I was on a call today with people about that. Change your numbers. You got to change the numbers. Me personally, I can't talk about anybody, but let me talk about me. Me personally, I could not be on a call week after week and not change my numbers. That just drives me at the wall. I can't do it. Why? You know what? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, so you can understand. I'm competitive. I'm very competitive. I always told me if somebody else could do it, why can't I do it? When Roger Bannister, before he broke the 4-minute mile, nobody did it. Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile. Now, there's been thousands of people breaking now, but he had to set the bar. He had to set the bar. Gave somebody an accomplishment of, hey, let me go out there and see if I can do it. And now it's done every day. But have you set the bar high enough? All right, number four, law, the law of reap and sow. Reaping and sowing. Oh my God, this is such a big one. Reaping and sowing. So I go see Mr. Lewis. I said, Mr. Lewis, I'm coming to San Diego, pick me up. And he saw me and Jordan. He goes, oh my God, you get Jordan's with you. Oh my God, I didn't realize that. Oh my God, oh my God. We went to go eat. I said, have your team come in an hour and a half, 2 hours. They came early. They came like an hour. They all said I need. So guess what? I reaped the check, paid the check, because I was sowing into his organization. Shaquille Cooper and I met at the Capitol Grill. That was man, that meal cost us some money. But why? I was sowing into it because I was sowing back into what we all reap from him. We got to sow back. So many people don't understand that. They're just takers. Just take. No, you got to reap and sow. Very powerful, very powerful. If you plant an apple tree, you don't expect tomatoes, do you? When you plant into something, it will come back. Some of you are scared to give money because I'm going to tell you something very valuable. You cash it on tone the water, it will come back to you non-void. I give all the time. How many of you I'll give you an idea. I was going to a toll plaza a month or two, I was in the city. I paid for the next 5 cars. Would you believe them cars sped up to find out who I was? Who was that? Why you do that? Because I know my blessing will. See, let me tell you something. You give you sow on the left hand, God will bless you on the right hand. Because don't look for it to come back the same way it came, but it'll come back. Trust me, you can't outgive them. Let me tell you cannot do it. It ain't about going to church. No, you can do it any day of the week. I remember a couple of months ago, I was in the supermarket, and a lady she was behind me. And bless her heart. I said, here, it's an extra $50 bill. Just put on her groceries and let her put this on her groceries. And I walked out by my business. Do that lady broke her neck to come tell me thank you with a tear in her eye? When the last time you did something gracious like that to somebody? It'd be $5. It don't have to be 50, it'd be 5. We so busy trying to let me get you before you get me. No, that's the wrong way to look at it, life. I'll give it to you if I let you take it from me. So when you plant an apple, you expect an apple tree, not tomatoes. When I plant wealth, I plan on getting it back. When I plan on investing in people in this business, it comes back tenfold. If you invest in the people that you bring in, time, energy, and money, it's called TEMP, T-E-M-P, time, energy, money, and people, it'll come back. T-E-M-P, write that down, T-E-M-P, time, energy, money, and the people. Man, when I go to have lunch with Mr. Lewis, I can care less what it costs. It's coming back. I'm investing time, energy, and my money into what? People. Not everybody. Today's text. Some people are definitely, look at today's text. Who you invested in? Shaquille Cooper. That was an expensive lunch, but I'm investing time, energy, money into him to say thank you. The house I stayed at, man, these guys drink Johnny Walker Black. I bought the biggest bottle I could find. And then I bought a special bottle of something else that was very expensive because they like single malts to say thank you. Not that I had to, it was who I am. I stopped at 3 locations to find a bow to go on top. Couldn't find a bow. Just going the extra mile. And you wonder why I'm so blessed. When I tell you went the extra mile for somebody, unconditional. Write that word down. Unconditional. Write that word down. Unconditionally. Unconditional. Unconditional. With not expecting something to come back. Yeah, I'll do it I'll do this if I get this. Or, yeah, I'll get this if I get that. Unconditional love. The people could afford it, but I did that anyway. So that's something they're used to. They're used to everybody. It's like I go, people don't expect me to pay. I don't expect these people to pay. I want to say thank you for your hospitality. They could buy the whole liquor store, I'll pay cash for it. Wasn't important. It was me saying thank you. Have a little bit of class and finesse about how you do things. Finesse and class is gone today. Nobody's got finesse or class. People walk right in front of you. I say, excuse me, just boom. Not my kids. My kids, excuse me, sir, ma'am. No, I taught my kids. But see, what about your team? What are you teaching them that they can learn from you? Are you a balanced coach? Do it unconditionally. I go the extra mile all the time. When I do these calls on Wednesday, people say, man, I said, let me tell you something. Miss Belinda's not even on my team. I'm doing a call for her because I'm here to help people. Unconditionally. And the money just comes back tenfold. Whoo, if y'all get that principle down. Wow. And here's another thing. Take personal responsibility. That's hard for some people. When I call and make reservations, I always say, it's my fault. It's my fault. I said, I'm a kind of customer you never have. It's my fault. Everything, it's always my fault. And I have people laughing, going extra mile for me because I always admit it's my fault. Whether it's my fault or not, it's my fault. It's my fault. One last time, it's my fault. Why, it's their fault. Take responsibility. It wasn't your fault. It's my fault. Trying to teach y'all how to live right and how to be a blessing and how the blessing will come back tenfold. Oh, let me give you one fifth one. Let me give you one extra. The laws of desire. See, God gave us all gifts. The gift of desire, which I think a lot of people have lost. The gift of desire. Now, let me share how that gift works. See, we're all born with gifts. I believe every individual has at least 3 gifts they can excel in. I know my gifts. I stay in my lane. I'm horrible getting customers. Hey, Al Thomas stayed in his lane. What's my lane? Seeing the big picture, selling the dream, seeing with insight. I know that's my gift. My gift is teaching. My gift is training. That's my gift. My anointing is my gift of helping people understand how to break down something so simple like this business and creating them into being superstars. That's a gift. My gift is not building a house. I worked one summer with my uncle, almost killed me. That's not my gift. I stay within my gift, teaching. The ministry of teaching, 5-fold ministry. I'm a teacher. And how I can teach because I've done it. Next week, Sam Foster is going to be on here. And this young man who we just bought their company called me. And he was talking to me and Sam Foster yesterday after the call. And he said, Mr. Thomas, I want to thank you. And let me tell you something. 13 years ago, you changed my life. And I got started with you and I went over the stream, but I learned so much from you, Mr. Thomas. And I'm older now, and now I'm more mature. And I just want to say, thank you. That's because I'm a teacher. How many people can look at you and say thank you 13, 14, 15 years later? What is your book of life going to look like? Here's your book with your name on it. We all got a book of life, and each book has a chapter. What is your chapter gonna say? Who'd you help? Who'd you see through? Who'd you bless unconditionally? Who'd you help? Have you worked hard enough that your signature became an autograph? Are you still chasing girls or men or whatever? Are you still watching TV and eating bonbon? Whose life you changed? What would your story say? Ooh, how many lives have you touched? See, that's the law of reaping and sowing. Front page, Al Thomas. Yeah, it changed my life. Mr. Thomas, sugar. I got books after. I mean, I ain't gonna go into that, but I'm not here to toot my horn. But if you died today, what will be on your tombstone? Let's see here. Let's see. They were going to. Well, let's move to the next one. They were going to try. Well, shoot. Anyway, next person that died. I mean, what is your tombstone gonna say? Who'd you bless? Who'd you help? What lies? Because when you get to heaven, there's gonna be a history like, who did you help besides yourself? Or would it say you were so selfish? You could have went an extra mile, unconditional. See, I didn't want that to be me. Saturday mornings, I go to church and I just help feed hungry people. I've done that, not just in my church. When I was in Oakland, I did it at Center of Hope. That's where it all started. I still do it today, unconditional. You know why? Because I could be one of them. Don't ever think you're high and above everything else. Be thankful that you are where you're at, but you got to give back the attitude of gratitude. Folks, with that said, I hope you guys got a lot out of the day. The desire, the law of desire. I have a desire to help more people. And you know what's funny about me helping more people? The more people I help, the bigger my things just grow for me. I've been doing this 28 years. See, when it's a passion and you're calling, it's not a job. It's not work. It's pleasure. Pleasure. Look, Mr. Bree Clemens is the kind of guy who loves being behind the scenes. He loved this. That's his gift. You guys need to discover your gift and excel in it while you build your ACN business. Because your gift will make room for you. It'll open up doors that you can't even open up. That's right, Ms. Baker. I'm staying in my, it's like, but you got to understand the skills you got to develop. And some of you, I hate to say it, you're stuck because you won't learn new skills. It's the old, what's that old saying go? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. And age ain't got nothing to do with being an old dog. You'd be a young dog, just can't teach you nothing else because you're stuck. And I'm ending on a story. You know how you start a flea circus? Let me tell you how you start a flea circus. Miss Melinda Batiste just scooted the chair up. Look at her. You catch a flea and you put him in a jar and put the lid on it. And all of a sudden that flea stopped hitting his head on top of that jar. He'll stop jumping that high and all of a sudden he'll jump this high. Just to avoid the pain of hitting his big head. You could take the top of that jar and flip him over. He ain't going nowhere. He's stopping right here. He's been trained like so many people. Like 95% of the population has been trained. You catch another flea, do the same thing, and before you know it, you got a little flea circus going. Because they'll never stretch past what you train them to do. So many of us was born in that. I'm saying today, the lid has been taken off. You take them fleas, you put them in a pan of hot frying pan, boom, they're off again. Folks, today you're off. Develop new skill sets. Number one, the law of vision. Number two, the law of the mind. Number three, the law of value. Number four, the law of reaping and sowing. And the fifth bonus I gave you, Dale Ransom, is the desire. Not a desire, but have a burning desire. And Pastor Collins, get after your dreams. Let me tell you something. All of y'all got a lot of people you ain't touched yet. I don't know why you're scared of. Because when they jump to somebody else's team and you could have got them, you're going to be kicking yourself. You need to go out. Everybody in your book, let me tell you right now. Oh my God, let me tell you something right now. Everybody in your book you think is doing good, they're about 4 months away from filing bankruptcy. And I guarantee there's going to be one or two you're going to just call them in the next month. And you're going to call me quietly. Mr. Thomas, you're right. I caught all this person. I thought they were doing good. They look good, smell good. Don't you understand people in big houses, big cars, they got just bigger debts with more zeros and they can't afford it right now. Don't y'all understand? They're looking for an opportunity, going to bed tonight praying with a tear going down their eye, holding their husband or wife. Baby, we're going to do it in 6 months. What are the kids going to think? What the neighbors going to see? They're so busy worrying what people going to think. I mean, when I sold my house and moved here, it's like, I don't care what people think. Because my mindset is different than people around me. I went from Mercedes, Rolls Royce neighborhood into a pickup truck neighborhood. Ain't nothing wrong with a pickup truck neighborhood. But I know I got comfortable. I got to get uncomfortable. Oh my God, to get comfortable again. But I know I got to go to work. And I want some people who want to run hard. Run hard. And that's why everybody can't be on Saturday trainings, because you don't, only leaders on their Saturday training. I don't care what your title is. You ain't a leader unless you're on Saturday training. And I don't care. I don't care. I don't call nobody no more. I don't care. I just want those that want something. And with that said, God bless you all. Tomorrow morning, we have the great Shaquille Cooper. Tonight, 1 at 6 o'clock, I will be doing the 1 through 10. Come back and learn that skill. Oh my, come learn the skill. Yeah, I know you could talk, but you ain't got the skill yet. Come learn the skill. Watch it, write it down. Miss Akinko, she told me, Mr. Thomas, I write down everything and I translate it into Japanese. And now my organization's growing. I said, I know, because you want it bad enough. A lot of the people on the call want it bad enough, but are you putting the time in? Are you going to the back office, spend an hour? Watch this. When he went up to the server of the mount, he told his disciples, watch with me for 1 hour. They went to sleep. What am I telling you all? Go back to Destiny International and give it 1 hour a day and watch stuff that can bless and compound your skills. My God, it's all there. We got 2 years. You can do it in the comfort of your home. Everything you need, Corey, is in that back office to make you a senior vice president, Circle of Champions. Heck, I did it for 10 consecutive years. And I'm nobody special, Jamar Sharp. I'm a guy that developed those skills. And I want you to get them all. Look, I ain't mad at you. I want every one of you to succeed. I want you to do more than I have ever done, because you got it. And these calls are power packed with all the stuff you need to be that person, to be something your family's proud of, the kids are proud of. That's my daddy. That's my mommy. You know, you go to a wealthy person's house, what over the fireplace? Picture great-great-grandpa and great-great-grandma. They changed something to change the law. They did something to change the family tree forever. When you go to a broke person's house, what's over the fireplace? Shoot, they ain't got a fireplace. I want you to be that person that changed your family tree forever, Mr. Mills. 3.0 forever, forever. They'll be talking about you long after you're gone. That my great-great-great-great-grandpappy, my great-great-great-great-grandmammy changed my family tree forever. Now we have residual income coming in for the rest of our, we just live off, like wealthy people, they live off that stuff. Oh yeah, they do. Trust me. I've been around a lot of them. They play hard. They built residual through their business. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, God bless each and every one of you. I thank you so much. I hope and pray you take this information and run with it. Do not forget to get your schedule and look at it and put it somewhere where you can see it every single day. Put it everywhere. Put it on your dashboard. I don't care. But put it so you can see it. Put it where other people ask you about it. But put it out there so you can see it. Put it out to the universe and watch you throw it upon the water. God will bless you back tenfold. But you got to put it out there, Dave Carver. That's right. You got it. Miss Carolyn Johnson, come on now. You can do it too. All of you, get out there and put that out there and look at it and change those numbers every single day. And Miss Harris out there in Texas, God bless you, dear. Thank you for joining the team. She's on the phone call right now. I just want to say, keep up the good work, Sam Foster. Miss all y'all out there, y'all deserving of the best, the blessings that God has for you. We can do it as a team. Let's work together and let's make it happen. And with that, the wealth has laws. I hope you guys enjoyed the 4, and I gave you a bonus of 5 today because my mentor gave them to me. I'm giving them to you so you can transform your life into what it needs to be for you and your family.